I just don't get it. After all the truths about JCash that I've exposed, I've told you over and over everything that you need to know about JCash, yet you still all cheer for him. You still all want him to be the face of WPW, but he's not. I am, and I will always be the face of WPW. And then you get Shane Hills, who just forces his way into this ladder match. No, Shane Hills is the man who trained me. Shane Hills. I looked at you like a father for years. For years, Shane Hill, you and I traveled all through professional wrestling. When I needed my break in these companies, when I needed a way in, who was the one who stood their ground for me? That was you, Shane Hills. When I needed a tag partner, that was you. When I have questions about the business, I go to Shane Hills. When I have questions about life, future, family, past, any issues I have, I go to my father figure in wrestling, Shane Hills. I mean, what were you doing years after years telling me if I bust my ass, if I work hard enough, that I can be a heavyweight champion? You told me every single day of camp, every single day, if I worked hard enough, one day, possibly, some unforeseeable future, I could be the goddamn champion. And I did it, Shane! I became WPW Heavyweight Champion despite anything you wanted to do. And now you want to come in and literally take away what I busted my ass to do. There's nothing I will not do to keep this damn title. I know Koda Jacobs is in there. What a great guy, Koda Jacobs. He's there to help me maintain this, and I thank you, Koda Jacobs. JCash, Shane Hills, my father, Shane Hills. There's nothing I will not do. There's no rules I will not break. There's no sins I will not commit. There is no atrocities I will not commit. This is the most dangerous match in all of professional wrestling. Tables, ladders, and chairs. And there is not a goddamn thing I will not do to make sure Aaron Arsenal, now, then, forever, the WPW Heavyweight Champion!
Welcome to WPW-TV. Today, we have two solid matchups. Jarrod Jaxx will be taking Rockin Rivera in a Texas-style death match that goes beyond the limits of what each competitor can hold. And then after that, we have the TLC match for the WPW Heavyweight Championship that you simply have to see to believe. But first, a message from the Spectre.
You said we would come in and make an impact. You said that we would take over WPW. You said that change was coming. You want to know what's so funny about that? Is that none of it is happening yet. It seems that every time I get on here to send a warning out to whoever it may be, my words fall on deaf ears, and I am simply pissed off about it. After all this time, I'm still forgotten about and overlooked, but no more. Seems my words won't register with anyone. The time for talking is over then. On May 13th, someone is going to pay for all these sins. Jarrod Jaxx, summon the Spectre!
Next match is scheduled for one fall and is a Texas Deathmatch. You win by pinfall, followed by the opponent not being able to answer a 10 count. Introducing first, weighing in at 176 pounds, from Miami, Florida, Mr. Magnificent Jarrod Jaxx.
Hello everybody and welcome back to WPW-TV here at the Work Some More Basketball Center in Green Bay. Our first matchup tonight is Jarrod Jaxx and Rockin Rivera in a Texas death match. There he is, Jarrod Jaxx. And if you didn't hear Crystal, the Texas Deathmatch is won by pinning your opponent, and then that opponent has to not be able to answer a 10 count. That is how you win this Texas Deathmatch. So you can pin them, but they can still stand back up, and you got to go at it all over again. So you really have to make sure that you have that opponent down and out, which I don't believe Jarrod Jaxx or Rockin Rivera have any qualms about putting their opponent down and out today. Speaking of opponents, as you saw from that earlier message we just played, the Spectre seems to have Jarrod Jaxx in his sights upcoming May 13th. And so not only does Jarrod Jaxx have to survive Rockin Rivera tonight, but he also has to deal with the Spectre looking over his shoulder at our next show on May 13th, back here at the Work Some More Basketball Center. But again, before he does that, Rockin Rivera, he has got to get through him. He's got to be able to survive this matchup. We saw last show at the Work Some More Basketball Center, Jarrod Jaxx coming out for his contest, and Rockin Rivera no matter what these two do to each other, there's going to be no love lost between the two. These guys have been biting at each other's heels, just itching to get at each other for weeks, and now it all accumulates. Now it all accumulates to this Texas Deathmatch here held in Green Bay. One can only think of the things, the strategies going through the minds of these two competitors. Jarrod Jaxx taking a moment to mentally get ready for this contest. Ben Holberg, referee, big time Ben Holberg, making sure Rockin Rivera doesn't get a jump start, but there comes Jarrod Jaxx. He's going to get the jump on Rockin, and here we go. Jarrod Jaxx delivering the shoulders in the corner, now boots to the gut, and he is on top of this matchup right from the get-go. He is just laying into Rockin Rivera. There's nothing referee Ben Holberg can do about it. What a start for Jarrod Jaxx. Letting Rockin know what he thinks of him as he just double stomps right into the chest of Rockin there. Power trip in the corner to a back elbow from Jarrod. He got the jump on Rockin, and he is being relentless now. Just letting out weeks of aggression. Now just choking him. This is not just a Texas Deathmatch, this is a street fight between the two. Jarrod delivering some words of reminder there to Rockin as to why he's getting the beating that he is. Got him by the hair. Just throws him across the ring. There's a show of the muscle of Jarrod Jaxx there. All the referee can do is just look onward at everything that's going on. The referee is essentially just there for the pinfall and for the subsequent 10 count. Jarrod Jaxx is essentially stalking Rivera. Rivera's already on his back, the back of his feet on this match as he fights back, trying to get anything, just to try and get some kind of at least a level ground here on Jarrod Jaxx. An eye rake across the ropes. I bet you anything, we're going to see a ton of what would normally be considered dirty maneuvers between both of these opponents throughout the match. I mean, if there's no rules, you might as well take advantage of that. And I feel this is more for insult than injury from Jarrod. No doubt that it hurts. Now using his long hair, the long hair of Rockin Rivera to his advantage. So Jarrod is getting pleasure from just evening the field against Rockin for what he's done to him. And the fans approve. Calling for the end already. Trying to make it nice and short. Jarrod picking him up. Ooh! Just dropping the back of the neck area, the shoulders across the knee of Jarrod Jaxx. Just a sudden stop right along that's a spinal compression there. Likely to paralyze the person. I can show he's not quite dead yet. Face buster, here we go. 1, 2, 3. There's the 3 count. There's the pin. The match does continue, however, if Rockin can answer by a 10 count. As Ben gets to counting. See if Rockin can answer this. He's still moving, so it looks like he may be able to. Referee already up to 6 though. 7 now. Using the ropes to help himself up. Jarrod cannot touch him during this moment. And Rockin answers the count and speared into the ropes and then shoved out by Jarrod Jaxx. Jarrod has just been on top this entire matchup. Jarrod now looking around for anything he can use to assist him in this victory. Be careful, the fans there. Right on the bleachers. There is no give there. That is just hard wood and steel as Jarrod starts delivering the fists to the side of the head of Rockin Rivera. Interesting counter there by Rockin. Puts Jarrod in a situation he didn't expect himself to be in, but quick thinking from Jarrod, just a few kicks to the face and a flying backwards elbow onto Rockin. An opportunity for a counter there, but Jarrod made the most of it as he stays on top during this matchup, and now they are crawling over to the stage with Wisconsin Professional Wrestling Hall of Famer Will the Thrill Santowski. Now ushering more fans away as they go to the hard bleachers. The setup in the corner of this arena. Right, steel across the back to Rockin. He has not even had a chance to catch his breath in this matchup, and Jarrod is being sure of it. Now finding the chairs there used by Will the Thrill Santowski. Setting him up for something surely devious. Chair to the throat of Rockin. The referee, he just can't do anything about this. Jarrod is setting something up here for Rockin. I'm sure there's something going through that mind. He was looking to end Rockin Rivera, not just win this matchup, but at this point, possibly end the career of him. Jarrod, he looks like he's going to power bomb. That's the only thing I can think of. He's going to set up for a power bomb of Rockin through these chairs. And wait, Rockin, he's fighting it off. He reverses backflip. Oh my goodness! Did you see Jarrod's head hit those chairs? That referee needs to check on him immediately. That Rockin, he's able to get that successful counter here. But let's look at this replay. You just see Jarrod's head hit and roll off these chairs, and Jarrod is still down. Ben Holbrook checking on him as Rockin Rivera he's coming to here slowly. Jarrod's shaking it off. Still laying on the ground though. Rockin, looks like he's no. El Concerto right into the head of Jarrod. And he is not moving. Just pin him. Rockin Rivera just needs to pin him and get this over with. The tides have turned so suddenly, so sharply here. He's looking at Ben Holberg, showing he is not ready to end this. He took all that punishment in the first part of this match, and now just has completely changed everything. On one move, Jarrod was looking to finish him with that powerbomb through the chairs, and Rockin is still going after that head and neck area of Jarrod Jaxx. He now drags him towards the ring. Jarrod could be out of it for all we know here. I don't think he can answer a 10. I don't think he can answer a 20 or 30 count at this point. Rockin is setting him up against the turn post here, the metal turn post. Jarrod's still showing he has some fight in him. Basic self-defense at this point. Rockin reverses right onto the apron there. Setting him up. Big kick to the side of the head of Jarrod Jaxx. And now just aiming again for the back of the head. Ben Holberg just concerned for the safety and well-being of Jarrod. I know it's a Texas Deathmatch, but that does not mean it needs to be taken literally. Because Rockin is looking at, oh my goodness, out of nowhere. Flying knee to the side of the head of Jarrod Jaxx there. He shoves him in. He's got to be looking to end this soon. Jarrod Jaxx cannot have much left in the tank. That backflip onto the chairs took so much out of him. Now elbows again, just to the back of the head of Jarrod Jaxx. Jarrod Jaxx barely able to get back to his feet, using the ropes and the corner for help. And Rockin comes in again, just wiping his knee pad, his knee, all that force, right across the face of Jarrod Jaxx. He's got to be seeing stars. Sets him up here now. Stalling vertical suplex. Down he comes. The crowd still believing and still getting behind Jarrod Jaxx here as this match continues. Rockin is just stalking his prey. Jarrod is fighting off as best as he can. Back elbow there. Stumbling around. I don't think he's gotten to his feet since that reversal onto the chairs. He has just not been with it. And Rockin, he's still not pinning him. He's just wanting this to continue. Applying force to the back of the head of Jarrod Jaxx now. Just mocking the crowd here. Now working a wrist lock. Bending back the fingers of Jarrod Jaxx. There's no submission in this match. He is just inflicting pain upon Jarrod Jaxx for the fun of it right now. Face and just talking more trash. But that's enough to ignite the fire back in Jarrod Jaxx. Big reversal there as Rockin now rolls away. That at least slow down the momentum of Rockin Rivera. Now both men are fighting to their feet. And Jarrod comes at reverse. Rockin does not go through with that. And here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Rockin had his feet on the ropes. I don't think the referee saw that. As referee starts counting now on Jarrod Jaxx. Is he going to be able to answer this 10 count? Rockin thinks it was enough. We're at 6. I'm not seeing Jarrod move at all. 7. Is this going to be it? Jarrod isn't even at his knees yet, and the referee's at 9. That's it. That's it. Match is over. Rockin Rivera wins this Texas Deathmatch. He may have gained advantage by using the ropes to his advantage during the pinfall attempt on Jarrod Jaxx. But I think ultimately what did him in, what did Jarrod Jaxx in, was that reversal onto the chairs where his head just bounced off of the metal. And now not only did Jarrod unfortunately lose his matchup, but he has to deal with the Spectre on May 13th. You're watching WPW-TV, so why don't you catch us live, coming up May 13th at the Work Some More Basketball Center in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and then following that, June 4th, Slaughter Slam at the Green Bay Beer Haunted House. Catch us live.
WPW Hall of Famer, The Thrill, backstage. We found Ruthless Rage. You guys, you weren't on the show tonight, but you're here in the building. What are you guys up to?
Thrill, I'm going to tell you right now, the best thing WPW could have done was not have Ruthless Rage on this show. You're going to have a bunch of stipulations going out there. There's furniture everywhere. Nobody would have survived a match with Ruthless Rage tonight.
Okay, cool. Tonight, they wouldn't have survived because there were tables, and there were ladders, and there were chairs, and a lot of people got hurt. But you know what's gonna happen next month? Next month, a lot of people are gonna get hurt. By a lot of people, I mean Jay and Moke. We've been calling them out. Next month, we're gonna be right back here in May. Jay and Moke, you done, boys. All right, let's do.
Nathan.
What?
You're not authorized.
Oh my God, which way do I go?
Go down the stairs.
Oh, sorry. God,
Every time.
We are back now at the Work Some More Basketball Center for WPW-TV. And this is your main event of the evening. The TLC match, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs match for the Wisconsin Professional Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. And here comes your champion, Aaron Arsenal. Scarf around his neck, just wagging it in the face of all these fans. Clearly appreciate him. With the title hanging right above his head there, but in the background. And he is ever so confident of this matchup. I was speaking to him earlier, and he says as long as Koda Jacobs is in there with him, the commissioner of WPW, he has no worries, he has no fears. His emotions got the better of him while he was speaking into the camera earlier, but he has no worries in this matchup as he knows he is going to retain this championship and prove his toughness as a competitor, as the title holder. And speaking of the commissioner of Wisconsin Professional Wrestling, here he comes. Koda Jacobs. Always just looking for a brighter future in professional wrestling. To much of the appreciation of the fans here at the Work Some More Basketball Center. Listen to that fanfare.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am
wise words there from our commissioner, Koda Jacobs. However, it is being interrupted by Shane Hills, the leader of the Dojo of Pain, the head trainer of the Dojo of Pain, the man who trained Aaron Arsenal himself, who just inserted himself into this matchup to try and go after, I think, title number 27 of his illustrious career. True veteran of the ring here. Getting in and just staring down Koda Jacobs, who just backs away and lets him have that corner as Shane Hills wants. Wanting no trouble, no part of Shane Hills before the match even begins. Now getting Aaron Arsenal shoved there by Shane Hills, but just answering him back right away, being the fighting champion that he is. And now the final entrance into this four-way TLC match for the WPW Heavyweight Championship. From the Players Club, JCash. Who's been excited and hyped for this matchup as soon as he's heard about it, getting all this fanfare. Him and Aaron Arsenal have been trading personal blows for as far back as I can remember here, at least a year, 2 years here. JCash is ready to go. Looking at that title above the ring, knowing what he has to do. Trading some words here with Koda Jacobs, the commissioner, and whoa! He just goes right after him, and the match has begun. The bell rings. JCash immediately starts going after Koda Jacobs here, and I'm sorry, folks, we weren't ready for this. We have to go to commercial. We'll be back right away. You're watching WPW-TV, so why don't you catch us live? Coming up May 13th at the Work Some More Basketball Center in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and then following that, June 4th. Slaughter Slam at the Green Bay Fear Haunted House. Catch us live. We're back here at the Work Some More Basketball Center. After the match was just started immediately by JCash going after Koda Jacobs. Koda Jacobs now rolls into the ring as Aaron Arsenal and JCash are going at each other. Let's show you what happened during the commercial break. JCash immediately just went after Koda Jacobs, pulls a chair out to the gut and to the back of Koda Jacobs. Doing what he can to get the jump on and get started here. However, as you can see, as we go back to real time, Koda Jacobs and Aaron Arsenal have quickly formed that alliance. They are taking care of JCash and Shane Hills. Some would argue this could be a tag match between these two groups. But Aaron Arsenal and Koda Jacobs here just whipping Cash into the corner, head first into that steel chair. Cash is immediately down and out from this matchup. Aaron Arsenal and Koda Jacobs now working their way back up. All that power to throw Cash into the corner, but they do not see Shane Hills with a huge clothesline on the two of them. That is like a semi-truck just running you over on the freeway. As Shane Hills, with that element of surprise, now has firm control of this matchup. And big meeting of the minds there. Arsenal and Koda go down. Aaron Arsenal rolls to the outside while Shane Hills is taking care of Koda Jacobs on the inside. Now Shane comes out He immediately sees this table that he wants to use. Gets it on the edge of the apron. Our cameraman Chris not getting out of the way fast enough for Shane Hill's likings there. Shane goes and grabs the ladder while Arsenal here is working on the injured JCash. Choking him out with his scarf. Come on. Did not see that coming though, as Shane Hills takes that ladder to the back muscle area of Aaron Arsenal as he goes down on the outside here. Shane setting up that ladder. Wise enough though not to go for it immediately as he saw Koda Jacobs standing up there in the corner and answering with some chops to bring Koda down. And Arsenal comes in from behind. That's the kind of stuff you got to worry about and prepare for in this match. Not only do you have one person to worry about, you have two others behind you, seemingly at all times, as we see here with an example on Aaron Arsenal from JCash and straight to Koda Jacobs now. And Arsenal is fighting back against JCash. JCash leaving Shane Hills alone. Like I said, this is more of a tag match than anything. Sidewalk slam duel. A duo sidewalk slam there from JCash and Shane Hills. As Cash is setting this ladder up in the corner. What's he going to do with this? Meeting now with Shane Hills and JCash in the ring. They realize it. They realize only one can come down with that title. Best of luck to both of them. Quick eye poke from JCash, catching Shane Hills off guard. That alliance was broken quickly. Shane Hill, no reversal. JCash, Shane Hills into the ropes. Spine buster, middle of the ring. As JCash lays out Shane Hills there. Cash is starting to second guess having that ladder up. No, he keeps it up there. He's looking to just put down Shane Hills before he even goes for that championship. Throwing him into the ladder. Oh, Shane catches himself. Big back body onto the ladder, breaking the ladder in the process. Cash just, all his weight onto that ladder. You see it there, just collapse underneath of him. That's one ladder down and out. Shane Hills is left standing here as Koda Jacobs and Aaron Arsenal are recollecting themselves slowly on the outside. I don't think Shane knows that ladder got busted. Oh, there it is. And if he didn't know then, he knows now. Koda Jacobs using that to his advantage. Holding down Shane Hills while Aaron Arsenal throws in. No, unable to bring in that chair. Aaron Arsenal now with the ladder. Right into the gut of Shane Hills. Aaron Arsenal helping up his partner in crime there, Koda Jacobs. Forcing JCash out to the outside with some words of opinion on JCash, if you may say. Now Aaron Arsenal just fundamentally working on that shoulder of Shane Hills. Using that ladder. What's he got planned? Here he comes running in. Bit of a curve onto Shane Hills. Big spinning elbow to the side of the head into the ladder. Might have taken a little bit out of Arsenal as well, hitting the ladder like that, but I think it may have taken more out of Shane Hills as he goes up to the top now. Big bulldog off the top rope onto Shane Hills. Arsenal doing what he can to keep his mentor down. Koda Jacobs, words of encouragement to Arsenal, and giving him a heads up that Cash was sliding something nefarious into the ring himself. As a handicap match now is broken out of Arsenal and Jacobs against Shane Hills. Arsenal setting up that ladder in the middle of the ring now. Pretty certain the only people who know that that ladder is busted is JCash, perhaps. But most definitely Shane Hills, who just throws a ladder back at Arsenal. Even while on his back, Shane Hills is a fighter. Well, nothing fancy about that move, but surely effective. Pretty creative there too, just shoving those ladders into the face and the head and the upper body area of Aaron Arsenal, the champion. Shane Hills now looking to replicate what Arsenal did on him. A little bit of a variance though there. Big body splash onto Koda Jacobs with the ladder multiplier there. Shane Hills captures the foot of Arsenal, just a simple takedown, and a stomp to the inside thigh groin area of Aaron Arsenal as JCash is back in the ring here. Knowing that ladder, that green ladder is busted, he's climbing up that silver ladder himself as Arsenal comes around to try and slow him down. And Aaron Arsenal now realizing the busted nature of that ladder. With that moment's hesitation now, it looks like JCash has the advantage. Cash flow off the top. Arsenal is down, and I don't know, he might be down for the rest of this matchup with that. JCash just driving the face of Aaron Arsenal down into the ground. Right into the mat. Koda Jacobs is now the one standing tall in this ring. Positioning the ladder. Looks like he may have no choice but to go up and grab the title himself. Just straight up betraying Aaron Arsenal now as he sees his opportunity. And that's how it is in these four-way matches. Just alliances formed and dissolved. Koda Jacobs, if he wasn't with his gloating, he is giving Shane Hills time here to set up a table behind him, and Shane Hills is ready for this. Koda Jacobs knows the trouble he's in, and off the top of the ladder, through the table. Koda Jacobs goes smashing through that table off of the top of the ladder. Koda Jacobs may be out. Referee's checking on Koda Jacobs after that giant smash through the table. And Arsenal chair to the back of Shane Hills. Just vicious attack there from Aaron Arsenal. Aaron Arsenal felt the most betrayed that Shane Hills made a comeback here into this matchup and spinning tornado DDT into that chair. However, that may just be causing more injury to Aaron Arsenal as well, as his back is taking quite a beating in this matchup. Eventually getting to the top, getting up here. Arsenal keeping Cash away as he tries to climb. He's working to climb this ladder. Not knowing where the title is, his ring positioning is off from all the chaos that's been going on, and now JCash is trying to climb up to stop him. Aaron Arsenal reaching, Cash reaching at Arsenal to stop him. They're hanging nefariously up there. Arsenal through the table. And JCash is reaching. Shane Hills is helping. JCash! We have a new WPW Heavyweight Champion! Ladies and gentlemen, we see a new champion for Wisconsin Professional Wrestling, the new WPW Heavyweight Champion, as signified by referee TJB here, JCash. All this carnage, all this chaos around the ring, and JCash is the one standing tall. Aaron Arsenal's scarf in one hand, and that is signifying the end of the reign of Arsenal. And if memory serves me correctly, this may be JCash's first time holding the WPW Heavyweight Championship. What a moment, what a way to get it. There we just see the heat of Aaron Arsenal, the former now champion. That's underneath that table, and here we see Koda Jacobs. He's been out for a while, just laying in that carnage of a table. JCash returning to the top here. Standing high, mighty, and proud is JCash. Shane, it seemed like he was helping Cash at the end there. At the end of the day, I don't know if he regrets his decision now. Ordering JCash off that ladder, only one can be thinking about what's going through the mind of Shane Hills. A face-off now between the two of them. And Shane Hills embracing JCash. Again, Shane Hills at the last minute, at the last second there, when it was JCash and Aaron Arsenal at the top of that ladder fighting each other off to grasp that title. Shane Hills held that broken ladder for JCash to be able to go up, throw Aaron Arsenal off the ladder, through the table, and claim that championship. And members of the roster have come out in celebration of this changing of the guard. And Cash again holding that title high, now coming into realization of what just occurred and what the outcome was. Years of frustration, years of anguish from Aaron Arsenal. And JCash has finally got that championship title in the end.
Opportunity comes knocking quite a bit in life, and I am the last person on planet Earth to let an opportunity slip between my fingers. And with that said, May 13th, Wisconsin Professional Wrestling, something that I have been waiting for quite some time, presents Reload. And yours truly, the human highlight, the smoothest operator in the game, Mr. Fine as Wine, and oh, so divine, makes his debut. And I'm here to tell you right now, it doesn't matter if you think that you're the biggest, the baddest, or the toughest son of a bitch in the locker room, because when the lights are on bright, the cameras are rolling, and the film is flashing, there is no bigger star than the human highlight, Isaiah Moore.
You're watching WPW-TV. So why don't you catch us live, coming up May 13th at the Work Some More Basketball Center in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And then following that, June 4th, Slaughter Slam at the Green Bay Beer Haunted House. Catch us live.
This is a true story. When I hit you over the head 2 years ago with a cinder block, it was preparing for his head. Period. Quit joking around all the time and take some shit serious, and you can become what you just became. This is proof that the POP has champions. That's what we breed. We're champions. You're not in the river, brother. Hey, let's get a J-Cash.
they can. This is the only title that's escaped me in 22 years. Being in the ring with you to win this is more than you know, brother. All I have to say is, thank you, Shane. You prepared me for this moment, and this title ain't going nowhere!
Hey, Will!
Next week on WPW-TV, we hear from the Bear City Bruiser, Matt Winchester, Ragnar the Ruthless, Ruthless Rage, and from your new WPW Heavyweight Champion, JCash. Be sure to catch us next Sunday at 2 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube, and catch us live.
WPW Hall of Famer The Thrill here backstage at All Bets Are Off after a tremendous fatal four-way for the WPW Heavyweight Championship. We're looking for Shane Hills, one of the competitors in that match. We're also trying to find it. Oh, here he is. Shane. Hey, Shane, if I could have just a minute of your time, that was one heck of a four-way dance for the WPW Heavyweight title. Your old buddy JCash, now finally Heavyweight Champion, you came up a little bit short in this match. And a lot of people are wondering, what does the future hold for Shane Hills?
Well, I tell you what, a body can only go through so much, you know? I don't know what the future holds for me right now. Not sure. Got a lot of thinking to do. You know, I'm not sure.
You've had such a long steroid career, so many championships. But folks are wondering, this couldn't possibly be the end of the road for your stellar career, could it?
I don't know, I just gotta do a lot of thinking, Will, you know? With that being said though, brother, congratulations on the Hall of Fame. Now we're both members of the same club, brother.
Thanks for fraternity.
I just gotta do a lot of thinking, I gotta get my stuff together. You'll hear from me soon, brother.
Understandable. Please let me know. Thank you very much.
Thank you, man.